Susie, you're up.
Hola, Enrique. Mucho gusto.
Yeah, qué placer.
So, my question to you, my dad was also Green Beret, Airborne, career Army, born in Cuba. And so my question to you is, have you been back to Cuba since Castro took place? And would you say, if you have, would you say it's safe for us as a, I mean, obviously I know there's an embargo now and everything, there's other ways to get there. Would you say it's safe for Americans in Cuba?
First of all, it's not safe for me. I mean, can you imagine? They know who I am. Well,
Right.
they probably read the book too. But even before that, I was chief of station, deputy chief of station. You know that your name is out there and compromised by the bad guys. If I was to go to Cuba, as much as I would love to visit being the operative word,
Right.
and go to where my grandparents are buried and where my original house was, that nostalgia is there. But can you imagine the headlines? CIA, former Cuban defector, CIA senior guy smuggling cocaine into, because they would put a gram of coke in my suitcase and I'd be done for 20 years in the jail. So me and my family, we do not contemplate that. That said, my wife and I talk about it all the time, that if there is a true change of government, that we would go back for the same reasons and take our kids and show them where we grew up, get them acquainted to their roots. As far as safe, the answer is yes and no. It depends if you just go to one of these little tours that they take you to the areas where they want you to see. That 10% of renovated old Havana, that if you walk around the back of the building, there is none, that kind of stuff. Crime is growing there because of necessity.
Right.
People are literally starving in that country now. They've lost the amount of money that Russia was pumping into it. That's been diminished. Venezuela is in no shape to be floating anybody. So there's a lot of petty crime. I mean, there was one in the news last year that really shocked me. Was a priest had a little scooter and he got stabbed and killed because they took a scooter. So, but the other part of it is, especially you with your dad being a Cuban born and knowing the price that culture paid, I wouldn't put a penny on Castro's pocket. I love cigars. I have never bought a Cuban cigar.
Yeah.
I just won't do it because it's not the people that you're helping by going down there.
Right.
It is the nomenclature of the country, excuse me, that runs that. But say hello to your dad for me and thank him for his service.
Thank you. And thank you for your service.